welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun.
You gotta go full Sopranos, I think, in my opinion, but with nice sneakers.
You think?
Little short sleeve button up with a pattern on it, some dress pants.
Okay.
You know, a couple of chains. You gotta start carrying around a fat wad of money too, like just about $1,500 or something.
Yeah, that's not bad, dude. Yeah, a nice little money roll.
What
dude.
would you do is when you're talking to girls, you just keep pulling it out and putting it back in.
Just making sure it's there.
Try to buy her something for like $1 or one of those candies for 39 cents at CVS. Be like, all I got is hundreds. You know, you got to sit there and count. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, 23,
yeah.
24, 25.
Dude. Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Troublemakers, the show where each week we bring on a guest and they tell crazy stories about their lives. I'm your host, Dylan Krasinski, coming to you from a middle of a heat wave, dude.
Yeah,
it is
really.
brutal.
Dude,
brutal.
Hottest day of the year.
Here in Astoria, Queens. With me, as always, is my man with the plan, my number two,
Yes.
Mr. Dominic Leonelli.
How you guys doing, man? I can't believe I'm chilling here with 2 Chainz Krasinski.
I've been wearing them in. I'm self-conscious about it, but
Would you ever do a
I like
goatee?
it, dude.
Or no
No,
goatee.
what am I, a fucking idiot? No goatee, dude.
Or let the beard get long.
Like real
have
long?
you haven't shaved your face since you've been on the diet, huh?
No. You know what it is? Every time I lose a little bit of weight, I shave my beard off.
Yeah.
And I notice the double chin. But once the double chin is gone, dude, I might go beardless. And I'm
keep the
looking
beard.
forward to it.
Nah, dude, I feel like I'd keep the beard. I'd goatee it up, do something different.
Makes me like look younger, though.
You'll stand out with the goatee.
Oh, dude.
Plus, you want to look older. Girls want distinguished men.
Yeah, extinguished? Extinguished, like we're gonna extinguish the fire,
Yeah, that's
dude?
what they want. They want you to put their fire out. That's what they want. Extinguished, dude. So I know, dude, you know what sucks is I know you're about to get a girlfriend and this is your prime time to be single. Don't do it, dude.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
You can't. You
Don't
gotta
worry.
play the game, man.
I won't.
You have to play the
dude,
game.
before we get into it, I want to tell the people. So we're gonna do this segment later in the episode.
Yeah.
We talked about it briefly. Where if you guys want to send in questions, we'll answer them. So
I like it.
I started an email. It's troublemakerspod@gmail.com. Troublemakerspod@gmail.com. We have one question that we'll get to later in
I'm
the
excited.
episode.
I don't even know it yet. I'm excited.
I pre-read it and it's pretty good.
Okay,
It's
cool.
a pretty good
Is
question.
it about me or you or in general?
It's about this person.
Okay.
Also, if you send in a question, mention if you care or not, if we mention your name or like if you want it anonymous or whatever like that. Otherwise, I'm not going to mention the name because I don't know if they want it. But yeah, mention if you don't want it.
So what's new with you, man?
Dude.
Did you get into anything last night? How's the weekend going?
Dude, I had a wild weekend. We didn't talk about this.
No.
Dude, it was such a crazy New York City weekend.
What
So I had our buddy Luke Tuma was in town.
Yeah.
Christoph Jean, both former guests of the pod.
Yeah.
Great pod, rough week. They both live in Austin now. But they were in town, so I was hanging out with them Friday. And then another buddy of mine from Boston was in town on Saturday.
Oh, shit.
So I hung out with him.
A little reunion going on.
It was nice, dude. But Friday, dude, listen to this. So I'm up early. I was up at like 7:30 in the morning.
Damn,
okay.
that beef jerky's getting you.
Dude, I've been setting my alarm and I was up, out the door, doing my morning routine, you know, on the bike, getting everything
Damn,
done.
you're doing it like that.
I was, dude. And then I
Nice.
was like, you know what? I have so much time to kill. I had like a meeting at like 2:00. I was like, I'm going to go to the gym now. I never go in the morning.
Yeah.
10:30, I'm on my way to the gym. You know how they film in a story all the time?
Yeah.
They got like camera trucks and everything set up.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. I never recognize. It's always at night I see them.
Yeah.
When everything's like packed up for the day.
Yeah. They're
So
all
I'm
strung out.
Yeah. I'm walking and I'm coming up on the sidewalk. It's all blocked. There's like, they have a full like set up on the sidewalk, like around the corner. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? But people are walking back and forth. So I'm like, okay, I'll just walk through like, hey, I got places to be. I'm from New York, you know, how people do. So I'm walking by and it's full on. And this lady's like, oh, quiet on set. One more check or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, who is this? I look to my right. Mariska Haggerty, dude.
Okay.
Mariska
I don't know
Haggerty.
who that is.
Olivia Benson from Law and Order SVU.
Oh, wow.
Dude, standing right in the street, like
Damn.
getting ready for a take, filming Law and Order.
That's
and I was
wild.
like, this is so cool, dude.
Cha-choom. Isn't that what they do?
Dum-dum.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Did you shoot your shot? No, let me hit.
Dude, there was like, honestly, you can tell it was a big production. It's obviously Law and Order. They had cops on the ends of both, on the end of the
And
street.
Law and Order does it like McDonald's. There, put the burger here, the patty, we're done.
Yeah, blocking traffic.
Yeah.
They had like 50 people. Like 3 people were kind of like working on her. Like I'm assuming like checking the lights, checking her makeup, doing all that stuff right before they shoot. Dude, one, she's super tall.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea.
I never think that with TV people.
She's like 5'8", 5'9",
Damn.
which is my height.
Yeah.
But
so that means everybody else is tall on that show?
Yeah, I guess.
Damn, what a bummer.
Also, the thing that shocked me the most, I've always known like she's beautiful, but you see the more recent episodes where she's older and like, you know, she's not that 25-year-old when
Right.
she started. Dude, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I saw her and I was like, holy shit. I was like 10 feet away and I was like, this woman is gorgeous. Crazy.
The crazy thing with meeting actors is like I've been meeting a lot of actors, women actors, you know, just to specify, and it's crazy in real life. They're so much thinner than you expect from TV.
Yeah.
Like it's like, wow, this girl
Yes.
is like really thin.
You know, they say the camera adds 10 pounds and
believe it,
everything.
100%.
And I've been thinking, I just saw a movie this weekend, Reddington. Joaquin Phoenix shows his penis in
Wow.
it. And you know, I've realized like all these actors, they always look like they got huge hogs on movies. And I think it might be the same thing.
Would you see it in the theater? You got a big TV too.
I saw it in the theater.
Yeah,
but the
why.
camera adds 10
Man,
pounds.
Can you imagine having your hog in a fucking 60-foot theater? Just seeing your hog that big. That would be, you'd have to take a shot of that. That's your dick pic for the rest of your life.
I went with Ray and we're watching it and it comes on and both of us were like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I see a dick, I'm disgusted and want to throw up. I can't.
Are you
stand
kidding?
it. Yeah, dude. I just
Dude,
don't want to see dicks on TV.
Well, on TV or on a movie, usually it's not like seeing boobs on TV. That's so common.
Right.
You see an actor like pull his dick out and you're like, whoa.
Now
and then
it's-
you're like, that's big, dude. Holy shit.
They're doing it for views now. Like now it's
Yeah.
so much more like there's the naked dating show. My girl liked watching it.
Of course.
And it's like, you know, what are we doing here? And
Yeah.
she's just watching these dudes. Like you just see them, they just stand there and talk to you with their dicks out. She's like, it's funny. I'm just like, I don't want to sit here and look at dicks for 6 hours. It's a series. It's like 11 dicks all lined up. You don't even see their body.
Oh, you just see the dick.
You just see the dick.
That's hilarious,
Or you'll
dude.
just see from their neck to their knees or something.
Wow.
And then you got to talk to them and have a date and decide if you want to date them.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess it gets lots of views. Some Netflix, Hulu bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? Even like that Naked and Afraid. You know?
Yeah.
Could
block
you let
all that
your
out.
wife go on there though? You ever see it?
Naked and Afraid is like a dating show. It's like dating survival. You
But they'll be married. Yeah, I'm married.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, you'll
That's
see
weird.
them. You'll see married girls on there.
All these
in the
guys are like,
tent
we
with
got to
the dude.
cuddle for warmth. We
Bro,
got to
yeah.
stay. I can't build a fire.
I couldn't imagine that level of stink. Somebody stinking that bad.
Oh yeah, after a week, your pits, no deodorant.
I seen a set one time actually. It was when I was living in West Village. It was right at Mel's Diner, like when you leave that whatever that is. And or was it called Mel's Diner? You know what I'm talking about. It's like in between the Cellar and the Pear. It's like whatever that street is.
Yeah, the corner by the movie theater there.
Right there. Yeah. No.
The other diner?
No, it's not a real diner. It's like a burger spot. What's it called? I forgot. It's an expensive place.
I don't know.
So it's right, you know where Cafe Wa is?
Yes.
It's across the street from Cafe
The
Wa.
corner.
Yeah, it's on the corner. There's always a guy out front. It looks classy.
It's like blacked out windows.
Yeah, it's on the.
It is a burger
Pear.
place.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's not Mel's.
But so that
Mel's.
burger place, coming out of that burger place.
Apparently, they have the best burger in the city.
I had it. I dated a girl who worked there. Dude, it was like a fucking $38 burger.
Yeah.
She'd give it me one after every shift, dude. I was dating her for the burger.
Pretty nice,
She had a
dude.
boyfriend, pulled her out of an Uber one time in the street, and I interrupted. And because I'm like messing around with her, she's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're getting along. I was like, this is crazy. Then the dude shows up at LOL Comedy Club. And I hit her up like, yo, your boyfriend is at LOL Comedy Club. He's literally threatening me at LOL.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, this is the problem, dude. You find these women.
They cheat. And
The
then
savior
she goes,
complex,
this is where
dude.
she goes, oh, no, that's not him. Another friend of mine beat him up with a bat. He's in the hospital with brain damage. She goes, that's his friend that I was messing around with. That's not my boyfriend. I'm like, what type of love triangle? But anyways, she worked at that place. Nice girl, though. And
It sounds like it.
yeah, she worked there. And anyways, I remember one time they were shooting, what was that, Marvelous Miss Maisel?
Yeah.
Which that area is the worst area to shoot
I can't
a
imagine.
TV show
Can't
about
imagine.
being a comedian. Because you know how many they had the whole setup. They had a tarp set up with a hose to make it look like it was raining.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work, dude. They had a crane camera. It was like a real intricate shot.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept trying to get it, and the hose just got water running. And so all these other comedians were trying to get like in the movie, like
Jesus,
background.
dude.
They're making faces. They're doing shit. This dude snaps. He's like, "You're not gonna be in the fucking movie. Just keep it moving." He's going off. He's like, "We got to get this shot."
Oh,
And,
my God.
dude! People wouldn't give up.
Yeah.
I think a comic actually got in it.
That's hilarious. Hey, it worked.
Yeah, he just yelled something during the perfect take or something.
that's
Some
great.
people don't give up.
No.
You know, I met Will Smith one time in person.
Really?
This is before the slap when
Tried to
everybody
kiss you?
loved him. Yeah, really. He was nice, man. He looked like a heterosexual male when I met him. And he was on a bicycle and he was just like,
Dude, you can't look like a heterosexual male on a bicycle, dude.
well, it just shows how heterosexual he looked. And everybody's taking pictures, and it was a station bicycle. This movie never came out. It was some like Chinese movie.
Okay.
He was just doing for the money. And it was basically the whole movie was a station bicycle where he's riding real fast through New York, and he's just like, the bike wasn't moving. It was like able to move.
Oh,
And
interesting.
they just did all this shit, huge setup. And I was like, hey, man, I'm a big fan of Fresh Prince. He's like, man, it's cool. I was like, I'm a comedian. I'm an actor. He's like, man, keep going for it. Chase your dreams. He was cool like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. That's
And,
cool.
he goes,
No, go.
he's like, hold on. I got to get ready right now. Hops on the bike. Ah! And he was
Wow.
like in the scene, one take.
Wow.
They were like, great job, Will. That's it.
Dude, it's too bad. It's too bad that he did that to Chris Rock, because that is what everyone will remember. I used to
Yeah.
love Will Smith. Well, I think we've talked about it, but like it was like him and Tom Cruise were like the last true movie stars,
Yeah.
like blockbuster movie stars. And then that happened, and no one, like, it doesn't matter. Men in Black, Independence Day, 7 Pounds, like all these great movies he did. All he'll be remembered for is the slapping Chris Rock and then winning an Oscar and nobody doing anything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, I still think it was set up. There was a reason they did it. Like Hollywood was like, look, you got to smack them. They told Chris, hey, you'll sell more tickets. We know the tickets ain't moving.
We
like
gotta humble Will Smith a little bit.
And it didn't hurt Chris, remember? Like, as soon as that
No, it
slap
was good for
happened,
him.
He was, I don't know. He was selling out tickets like crazy.
Yeah, everyone
then
wanted to hear
Chappelle
him
did it, remember? Then somebody
about
attacked Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 2 weeks
dude.
later. He probably seen them ticket sales too. Like, shit, I'm going to get some of this money too. Fuck.
So I see Olivia Benson.
Did
Okay.
anybody try to slap her?
No.
She would have
No.
been doing way better.
Oh, yeah, way better, dude. And then, dude, I mean, she's been famous for like 20 years. It's like 20 seasons of Law and Order.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I want to
right?
get on that show. They grab comics every now and then.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So then that night, okay, I'm in the East Village. I'm outside a barbershop, and we're hanging out, me and Christoph. And this guy walks by with another person, another lady, and it's David Harbour, the sheriff from Stranger Things.
Oh, wow.
Dude, massive. Give me a Thunderbolt, Stranger Things. Dude, I played it so cool. I knew
you
exactly who it was. He stopped and he was like, "Hey, what's going on in here? Is this music, comedy? What's happening?" And Christoph was like, "Oh, it's comedy." And dude, we talked to him for like 30 seconds.
Wow.
And then he was like, "All right, guys, have a good night." And then Christoph's like, "Hey, 10:30 show if you want to come back."
My buddy got to meet, and I'm so jealous of this, man. My buddy was barking for the Lantern or the comedy shop or whatever. This is like years ago. He said, like, I think this was probably about 15 or close to 20 years ago, right? And I guess back then, Robin Williams was always in New York because he'd play the clubs and stuff. So
Oh yeah, you told me this.
this
That's
is when
so
it was
cool.
in the basement. Oh yeah, I talked
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we probably talked about it on the pad. But dude, one thing he said was he's like, when you look in his eyes, it's like you could see millions of people. He was like, it was crazy. It was like just looking in Robin Williams' eyes was like nothing I've ever seen before.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder what that was about.
Dude. Yeah, it was wild though, dude. Me and David Harbour are like this close. Just having a conversation like normal people in the city.
Now, they throw you off because it's always weird when you see a celebrity and you're like, I thought they looked different.
No, not really. It was like I thought he was really tall. And granted, I was up on like the step, you know, that like step outside the barbershop there. So he was standing below and we were like even height. But I think he's probably like 6'1", 6 foot probably.
Oh, damn. They said it's God's height.
Yeah. Really?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
6'1",
hilarious.
I guess
dude.
it's supposed to be
That's
perfect.
a nice height, dude.
Yeah.
6'1",
imagine
6'2".
being there.
And then, so yeah, dude, within 12 hours, I see Mariska Hargitay, and then Haggerty, and then meet fucking David Harbour in the same day. That's crazy. And then, dude, me and Christoph go to the bodega, and there's a woman in there, homeless drug addict. You'll love this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. And she's walking up to everybody. Oh,
Did you shoot your shot?
Can you buy me Newports? Can you buy me some Newports?
What's she on a scale from 1 to 10, be honest? Some of these homeless, there's a bad
dude, to
lady.
be honest, if she wasn't a homeless drug addict, she was a little older, probably in her like 40s or 50s.
If you just seen her at a bar, you're
At a bar, yeah, no, like a homeless drug addict, like probably like a 6, you know, 6.5. With the homeless drug addict, probably a 4, you know?
Yeah.
Not great. And she's going around asking, and she's like, can you buy me Newports? And I'm like, she's like, I got to see my kids tomorrow. I need cigarettes.
I need Newports.
You want me to do drugs? And then she's like, I'm a homeless drug addict. I need my cigarettes. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, no, thank you. Stop. And then, dude, she fucking showed us her tits. She was in the middle of the bodega. She's like, look at these, everybody.
Wow.
And we were like, what
And
the
you know
hell?
people gave her money.
Dude, no one did. She
Even
left.
showing the tits, she's not at least a 7 from that?
Dude, but as soon as she walked out, you know, me and Christoph were like, that was crazy. Nuts,
Were they
right?
nice?
And then Christoph was like, they were kind of nice though, right?
They
And I was
were,
like,
though?
dude, they were.
They didn't look like she's been sleeping on cement?
No pancakes over here, dude. They were nice.
There's a bag lady in my neighborhood. Dude, I'm half tempted to just get her some makeup and take her to like Abercrombie and Fitch or some shit. Go get her some nice little address somewhere. She's got all these bags, and I want to be like, look, you just put those bags at my house. For
Oh my God,
you get her a
dude.
shower and STD check.
Oh, buddy.
My whole thing is when there's blisters and open sores, I'm more like, we're not taking that risk. But if it's like, you know, just a little banged up, some bruises, maybe a cut on her eye.
Yeah. You know what you need to find, because this is your type of lady, you know, you got to find like a girl who's been homeless for like a month.
Yeah, that's my type of lady.
You know, someone who's
or like
really
she's living with a guy she don't like anymore.
down on her luck, just like a month on the streets.
Like he made her quit stripping. Now her bank account's messed up.
Nothing too bad, you know,
Yeah.
and she's just been like at a shelter for like a month or so, and then you
Right.
find her and you save her. That's, you know, who you're going to marry.
You know, my buddy, speaking of homeless drug addicts, man, so he does crack, but he's like, keeps his life in order. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it.
Dude,
So,
what the
he acts
hell?
like it's nothing. He's like, dude, he's like, crack, it's not like I'm doing like meth or something crazy. I'm just like,
Crack is like the worst drug, isn't it?
I don't know, but he's got his shit together. I mean, he don't blink much, but
Jesus
his shit's
Christ,
like, he's
Tom.
bugged out, he's cracked out, fucking. You know those crackheads, the thing is, they're so used to spending $300-$400 in an hour or something that it's nothing. They'll go buy a brand new clothes, like $100 on clothes every day. It's not. So he's in a brand new outfit. He looks good, you know, and I'm like, dude, I don't know where to find crack. You know, we're in Hell's Kitchen. I'm like, you probably got to go to Washington Heights or something for that, you know, and he gives a girl $5 and we sit back and he follows her to the crack dealer. I don't know how he knew.
Oh, wow.
And then he buys crack off the dude.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Is that slick or what?
That is slick, dude. That's a hustle.
Yep.
That's a hustle
He
right
was
there.
about 6'1" also, actually.
Wow.
Yep.
Still is.
You know, you think about it, dude's on crack 6'1". He's dated the most gorgeous girls. Literally smokes crack, goes to whorehouses, dude. He's the biggest scumbag you'd ever meet in your life. I mean, he's a good friend of mine, but
I mean, maybe it's shocking that me and you were friends.
can you imagine?
It's crazy,
Well, you're a
dude.
good guy.
You're a good guy.
Can you imagine?
But some of the people that you associate with,
if you were
It's wild.
6'1", if me and you were 6'1", you don't even need personality anymore. You don't got to be funny. Girl, you don't need much money. You know, you just honestly, you just gotta. not really be too obvious about cheating and don't hit your woman so much. Like, you know.
Or just don't cheat, you know?
I know girls that'll deal with it. I knew girls in abusive relationships, they'd be like, but he's 6, he's tall.
Dude, we have a buddy of mine. I was just out with them a couple weeks ago, him and his girlfriend. They've been dating for a while.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I still have the dating profile of like when we matched. Like I screen recorded his dating profile.
What?
And I was like, oh, let's look at it. This is so funny. And we look at it and we're laughing and everything. And I was like, okay, looking at this profile, what immediately attracted you to match with him? And she was like, oh, 6'4". And I was like, fucking of course, dude. Of course, dude. Nothing else, just 6'4".
That's what they say.
Crazy.
Do you think that'll ever end? Like, you know how we're getting out of the, you know, let's execute all the white people. Remember we were in this time when white people would be like, people would say, listen, no, white people should not be alive. And people would be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like, do you remember those days?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to get like that with the short hate? Do you think, like, because right now they're like, let's murder all short people. Let's be honest. Like, if you could ask women, that's what they would say. But do you think there'll come a time when they're like, girls start being body positive too?
No.
I don't think so either.
You know why? Because in their genes, in their like that lizard brain of men and women, okay, what you're initially like attracted to is like someone to procreate with, right? That's like the lizard brain in all of us. And we can say, oh no, like this, that, but we are attracted to other people with good genes, okay?
Yeah.
So like people who are in shape, people who are tall, like it goes back to that caveman brain where we're like, oh, well, like an in shape, bigger, taller person is a protector. And like when people can be a woman who's like, oh, I want to be with like a skinny, short guy, it goes against that lizard brain.
What woman said that?
I don't know.
They'd check her into a mental institution.
You see some of these women dating like these Brooklyn hipsters, you know?
Oh,
and
yeah.
these,
Well,
like,
they feel safe. That's a different style of woman, though.
Okay.
That's the woman that kind of likes women. She doesn't really even like men.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
She gets those, you know, she gets those guys. She paints their nails and stuff, you know.
But I think the short thing is women like a tall person because to procreate with them and to like have babies, they want like tall kids. It's like programmed in our brain.
My last girlfriend, I was in an abusive relationship. She was bullying me, dude. This is the first time I was ever bullied by a girl. Like, I see how these battered husbands get. You know, she was stronger than me. We could be honest. Jesus. Like, she was. She was definitely stronger than me. And she'd rub it in my face a lot,
wow.
You know? Like, she weighed more than me. It was all muscle, though. And she'd call me midget and little guy.
Oh, no.
She'd be like, my arms are bigger than yours. You're supposed to be a man, you know?
Little guy is midget so bad.
Like, oh, we'd pass up little kids' clothes. She'd be like, look, this will fit you.
That's hilarious,
you know?
dude. Oh, my God.
And I could have been, like, I made one remark that bothered. I was like, you know, I regret saying this because I never want to get negative. But she's like, you don't satisfy me when we broke up. And I was being a little insecure, too. But I was like, you know, I left a remark like, hey, listen, I'm glad you broke up with me. Like, I think we weren't going to get married anyway. I was like, honestly, you know, I was having fun with you, but I couldn't get past your huge biceps and the BO. It was like,
and the BO, dude.
And I was like, some guys won't be bothered by that, but I could never get past it. I feel bad.
What did she say?
She didn't respond. It was like the 130th message I sent her. It was like, first, let's please get back together. I'm so sorry. Why don't you love me?
Big biceps and the BO is crazy,
Is it because
Tom.
I'm small? I kept saying.
That is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
She couldn't help it. She's like a trainer, a dancer. And when your arms get
are we?
big,
okay. Oh, I mean, you're making it obvious for everybody who listens to the pod.
Nobody knows who I am. But
no, I know. But anyone who's listened to the pod these last 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm single now. But she was a good, I'll be honest, she was a good girlfriend. We just had different values.
I literally you said the first thing you go, yeah, I'm single now, broke up with my girl. And I was like, do you want to talk about it? And you were like, I don't know, maybe.
Well, we'll talk about it in disguise.
I mean, anybody who's listening, dude, for 3 weeks in a row is like, it was 4 weeks ago, we're the dating app episode. Next week, Dom has a girlfriend in a week, dude.
Yeah. Well, we could ask the listeners. We started arguing over like the big argument. I think she was very much pick me, like always trying to get attention. Do you like that from girls?
No, I don't.
Like if they're all trying to stand, like they'll move away from you so somebody else could see them, or like they'll do something crazy.
It's like doing things subconsciously to almost like make you jealous.
Or like for me, it's like to make her feel attractive, and I'm like, that's like low self-esteem. I didn't like that, you know. I'm like, why are you gonna try to?
It's like one person loving me and being with me isn't enough. I need everybody to see me.
From everybody.
Yeah.
But the thing that we
I don't
bumped
like that.
heads on was her masseuse. She's been getting massages for like 7 years from this guy. She goes to his house and it's a naked massage, right? She was telling me. Now she's trying saying, oh no, I leave my underwear on, but you know, it's a naked massage. And then I meet the fucking guy. He's sitting there with me. And he's telling me about it, and he's telling how he likes fucking all his clients. He's like, oh, that one girl, oh, my dick was so hard rubbing her body. She's so sexy. And then I'm thinking like, yo, babe, this ain't fucking cool. And then she goes to the bathroom. He's telling me, he's like, dude, you should become a masseuse. It's great, man. These girls, it's all hot fucking chicks that come to my house, topless, you know.
And he's like, by the way, I have a standing appointment with your girlfriend
Well, then he
tomorrow.
realizes he's fucking up, and he goes, hey, you know, with her, we're just friends, and she just likes how I can give her a massage without tickling her.
Jesus.
I tell her about it. She's like, he would never say that. I'm like, bitch, that's why we're fighting right now. And she couldn't let it go. She's like, look, I want to keep getting massages from him.
Woo, dude.
Dude, this dude looked like Pee Wee Herman if he was bald. I'm like,
good looking guy or no? Obviously not. I thought he was a good looking guy.
No, he wasn't. That's why I'm even like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, interesting.
I don't even know how hard it is to get that massage license. Really, do any of these people know what they're fucking doing?
I think it's like getting your bartending certificate.
It's like when life don't work out. It's like, yeah, I'll become a fucking yoga teacher or something. It's like, yeah, I'll take a class at gym for 3 weeks and fucking learn about, you know, Joseph Pilates.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So Dom is back on the market.
Almost. I think I got a girlfriend now. I'm hanging out with her.
Stop, dude. Dude, come on, man. You can date people for like a month and not know if you want to be their girlfriend.
I gotta slow down, man.
You can like go on a few dates.
I get insecure.
You don't have to like have someone be like, do you want to meet you meet someone that you like. Yeah. And you like them. You don't have to like date the first person you like.
Everybody's been telling me that for years.
Me and you are the complete opposite.
Well, you know, I just realized something that everybody else knows, and I honestly think it's my biggest problem. And I don't know if other guys do this. I don't know if you do this. You're going to probably laugh because everybody knows this. I'm done talking to girls I'm not attracted to. Like, I should have known that when I was 10 years old.
Sure.
I never want to approach a girl I'm attracted to. I get too shy, so I go, I go for the one that I'm like, oh, this girl, come on, look how she's,
Instead of taking a shot, you're like...
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I have a better chance with this girl, you know.
You're going with the oh, this is likely. Instead of reaching, let's see, even if I get denied...
Yeah,
I might not.
I'd rather just go for the easy target. Maybe that's a low self-esteem thing.
Yeah.
Because then those girls shoot you down the most, I find out.
The not attractive
like
ones?
Like the 5s. I feel like if you want to get shut down ignorantly by a girl, she's got to be a 5 or below. Anything 7 and above is going to be flattered and so respectful. If you're just like, I love your outfit, have a beautiful day, you know?
You know what's funny? The most attractive people that I've dated, I've all met in person.
Right.
Where like, because dating apps, it's hard, but in a bar or like through friends, like when you meet someone and they see your personality and they see your confidence, not cockiness, but confidence, it's always like, I've always had much better luck talking to beautiful women when I meet them in person. Yeah. And that's just going up to people and being like, hey, how's it going?
And the dating app shit for me, like, I'm just cut to the chase. Like, look, do you want to FaceTime for 5 minutes and just see if we vibe? See if I don't know if I'm going to like you or not. Like,
that's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
But the dating app shit to me is just straight bullshit. Meetups, real life, that's the best. And honestly, on the street, bro, I know it could be creepy, but it's not really always creepy. I think it's creepy if you hesitate. Like, for a while, I quit talking to girls on the street because my buddy, he's real shy and reserved. He's like, what are you doing? You're getting famous? Are you stupid? You're harassing all these girls on the street. It's not the case. It's human life. It's normal interaction.
Yeah, you can also have like normal human interactions. Like I talked to this girl. I mean, and this is the difference because she was not attractive. Like I was not attracted to her at all. Yeah. But she was walking her dog and just in Astoria, and she said something so funny. And as I was walking past her, And I like turned around and laughed. I was like, that was so funny. She's like, oh, sorry, I'm not talking to you. I was like, I know you're talking to the dog. That's super funny. And she's like, yeah, it's my parents' dog. And if she was like, if I was into her, immediately, that's just a normal conversation.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. She was like trying to walk her parents' dog to train him. And she was like, okay, stop at the sidewalk. Okay, good. The bare minimum. And then kept walking. I was like, that was super funny. Like she's talking to the dog like he's an idiot.
Dude, if you had a dog, it's a game over. Girls are approaching you.
Yeah.
It's game over, dude. I remember I was walking a dog outside. I used to walk dogs, and I'd use it to talk to girls. I'm outside, Upper West Side, and this girl comes over. She's so cute, dude. I love your dog. She's playing with the dog, this and that. Gorgeous girl. I got her cracking up, too. The dog loves me.
Dog's laughing.
Yeah. And so we start talking, and I'm like, oh, I'm always in this neighborhood, I was like, I just walk these dogs because I love animals, and I don't got the time to have one for my own. I'm really gaming her up. Oh my
God,
bro, this girl gives me her fucking phone number. I'm
nice.
Like, yo, dogs are the way to go. So I go to her apartment, and dude, I was in I dressed up as nice as I could from TJ Maxx. Like, let's be honest, the pants were a little long, the shirt might have been too big for my size, but I still look nice. I did a little free, you steal the cologne from Sephora, you spray yourself. Mm-hmm. Did that, show up to her door, and she's free looking, cologne. Dude, she's dressed up like to the nines.
Wow.
Like, oh, this girl wants to go to a 5-star restaurant. And she goes, okay, there's my dog's leash, and I left $25 on the table. Bro, is that crazy or what?
Dude.
Now, let me take it a step further.
Oh, my God.
Now that I realize what's going on, I feel so dumb. I'm playing with the dog, and I'm playing it off. I'm like, oh, okay. And the dog's like running around with its little sock. You know how dogs are.
Oh,
it's like
my God, dude.
Little tug-of-war toy. So I'm playing with the dog like, hey, maybe I could still salvage this. I'm already here. I'm playing with the dog, And we're playing tug-of-war, right? I'm like playing tug-of-war. And she grabs it. It was her underwear. I'm like, I can't salvage shit now.
No, dude.
And I walked the dog. And this dog was the biggest piece of shit ever.
That is crazy.
Yeah, the dog's fucking jumping on me. Its nails ruined my fucking nice. I got the little $20 TJ Maxx special white sneakers on.
Buddy. I would have been like, oh my God, I thought I was here to take you on a date. Just to see what she says.
She would have laughed She would have laughed for 8 minutes straight. Because I looked back at how poor I looked back then.
Oh my
I couldn't
God.
afford face soap. I didn't brush my hair.
Dude.
I was dead broke. I'm thinking, yeah, there's no way. Man, I was in flip-flops, infected toenail. I didn't have any self-awareness. I met a girl.
Infected toenail is going to be the name of the episode.
I met an educated girl once, and she taught me a lot about like dressing, how you don't have infected toenails out around women.
Dude.
Keep your mouth closed when you hang out with people. I had a lot of Ohio in me when I first moved here.
That's crazy. Dude, do you want to get into the question real quick?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of on the same topic. So, dude, again, if you're listening, you want to send us questions, comments, whatever, we'll cover them on the pod. It's troublemakerspod@gmail.com. So this is from a guy, I'm not going to say it because I don't know if he wants to remain anonymous after I read it. But he goes, Troublemakers, love the pod, and I'm a big fan of you both. Thank you. I'm new to online dating and have a question. I was recently on a date. We went to a spot in Minneapolis that has a fire Groupon. 50% off food and drinks.
Oh, no.
We're going to totally disagree on this, by the way. The date goes great, and when I go to pay, she freaks out once she knows I have the Groupon to use. She goes, quote, "You must be mistaken. I'm not a discount girl."
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Actually, fuck her for that.
I was shook. It goes, this bitch had me questioning my entire manhood. Was I wrong? I almost pulled out my Charles Schwab account and showed this B how much paper I have. 50% off is 50% off. Is this not a sensible move? Any bad dating stories you guys can share?
That's why the rich stay rich. And let me just tell you, as a broke man my whole life that had to maneuver around happy hours and dates and cheap shit and Groupons, the secret with that is you got to get up like you're going to the bathroom, go pay on the sly.
Yes.
Take care of everything. Then she's going to be waiting for the bill. Is he going to pay? Is he going to be weird about the bill? What's going to happen? And then, you're going, oh, no.
I already covered it. We're good to go.
It's taken care of.
Wait for her to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I will say, my take on this, appreciate the question. Dude, I totally feel where he's coming from. I totally get where you're like, yeah, this is not crazy. This should be normal. Like, this is
She's
normal.
a gold digger.
I will say, dude, almost no woman is going to appreciate you pulling out a discount or a gift card on a date.
Unless you say it up front. If you go, hey, not that I'm trying to be cheap, but I got this Groupon. We could use it and have a good time.
It is crazy. It is crazy that a lot of women are like this, but I don't know any woman who would be like psyched that you pulled out like even a gift card. You get like a nice gift card to a fancy steakhouse.
Right.
Even like $50 and you put that on and it's like a $200 meal. For some reason, a lot of women are going to be like put off by that. And it's like, well, I'm not going to eat here by myself. Like, I'm obviously going to spend it. So I understand where he's coming from, but I just don't think a first date, it puts you in a bad position.
Yeah.
I think you got to save that for like a relationship, like your third date in, and you could say like, hey, I have this like Groupon that someone bought me.
That's a good point.
Do you want to go to this place as like a
Maybe
third
won't
date?
Get that third date.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, pulling out a Groupon and paying your bill is the equivalent of counting on your fingers when you figure out the tip.
I do that all the time, dude.
It's like, dude, a girl sees that. My trick is when I spend a lot on a girl or something, I'll write the receipt out, and let her see it. Like right
so
there.
she can see the tip?
I'll leave it right there.
Yeah.
I leave a good tip. I do everything. Girls will get mad though if the girl's pretty and you leave a nice tip.
Yeah.
Or they'll want more. Girls get so spiteful, they'll be like, let's stop somewhere else for a drink. You gave that bitch $14. It's like, I gave her 22%.
Oh,
She
yeah.
gave you all that extra shit. You hounded her for the ice. You
want an extra side of ranch?
You had them lower the air conditioning.
Dude, so that's where I don't know. I say you can't bust out a Groupon, even though it makes sense. It makes sense. I get it. I get where you're coming from. But in dating culture, first date, it's going to turn a lot of people off, unfortunately. But you know what? Maybe we could change things. Us dudes could get together and be like, we're only doing Groupon first dates as a society from now on.
You got to pretend like you're just a made man and be very, what is it? Like
fake it till you make it.
Mystique or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, me and my girl, I'm spending tons of money on her and we're together for a month and I'm thinking like, shit, how rich is she? Like I could tell she doesn't probably have that much money.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, let's have a conversation about spending money. I was like, I could lay out, and you should never do this, but I was like, on average, I make $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Like, I was like, I can't afford to take you on 2-3 dates in a 24-hour period. Like,
yeah,
we spent $600
that's
in 24
crazy,
hours.
dude.
Like, and she was keeping up with me with some of it, but then she started complaining about money too and being weird. And when I had that conversation with her, she's like, oh yeah, no, me too. That's what I make too. But I could tell from that point forward, I think that was the start of the end of our relationship. Like, she was like, oh, $4,000. Like,
I need a guy who's making like 10, 12.
well, we ended up having more of a conversation towards the end. She's like, maybe you should work or do something. Or she goes like, I make close to $10,000 a month. I'm like, wait, you make 10 G's a month? Then she's like, well, like 6. I'm like, yeah, that's not fucking 10.
6 is not 10, dude.
And she's like, and sometimes I don't. And I'm like, yeah, so some months I make 5. Like, we're not that far off.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
And not for nothing, it's like, hey, listen, me and you are both very equal with how we look. Okay, like
yeah, if you're going out with a 10, you gotta take out a loan.
It's
basically.
like, if you haven't noticed, I haven't touched your feet once. It's like, this is a split the bill type of relationship.
Yeah, a 10, I'll do anything for you.
This is the type of relationship we're gonna get older. I'm not gonna cheat on you, but I am gonna sleep on the couch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's separate bedrooms.
10 years in,
Yeah.
you quit talking to your wife.
Yeah. So I think the move here is you gotta be like, that was great. Go to the bathroom, grab the waiter, and then just be like, hey, do this over here, and then bring back the bill. And then you do it out of, you kind of sneaky, sly, if you insist on doing it. And again, I think it's a good move, but I think it's a bad move on a first date. I think it puts you at a disadvantage. Ladies don't want to, they don't want to make out or climb into bed with someone who's like doing discount stuff. And you know what? She's kind of in the wrong for like being like outspoken about
honestly,
it. That's
what if
crazy.
The dude is really rich and that's all she wanted.
Yeah. I mean, what they say about what's his name? The what's that big investor? The old guy.
Oh yeah, I know who you mean. I forgot his name. The dude that eats at McDonald's.
Yeah, he like eats at McDonald's every morning.
Yeah,
and like his wife gives him like $10 to go to McDonald's.
Now,
and he's worth like billions of dollars.
$2.10. He brings the exact amount.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, people that are smart with their money, it's a good thing. It's not as fun of a life. Like I went to AC, I blew $1,000, but I had a blast.
It's way more fun to have money and blow
live life. Dude. Even girls. Here's the thing: girls want to have fun. There's other dudes willing to blow their paycheck.
Dude, look how much happier Jeff Bezos looks now that he's divorced and like, well, remarried. But now that he was like, when he got divorced and he went on testosterone, he probably had like, he shaved his head. He's looking jacked. He's on a yacht with supermodels. Hanging out, dude. He's probably blowing money, but he's got billions of them. Dude, he's having fun.
And he still feels empty inside, though.
Probably.
It doesn't fulfill it. But there's a guy right now, every listener, I know we got a lot of male listeners, and we got like 3 girl listeners. We love and appreciate you 3. But there's a guy right now. Think about right now, guys, everybody listening, think about your girlfriend that you love, that maybe you got into a little argument with. You know, she wore too low cut of a shirt, or you were complaining you wanted to split the bill. There's a guy begging God right now just to blow his whole paycheck on your girl.
That's true.
For 2 months. Every day he's in his bedroom. Please, God, send me a girl that I could just blow all my money on.
Yeah.
It's hard to compete with that. Then, you know, he's going to get sick of it. Mm-hmm. He's going to say, hey, you know, your shirt's a little too low. I can't take you out to eat.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be on to the next one. She's just going to keep jumping from guys with bad spending habits. And she's going to wonder, where the fuck did I go wrong?
Where did my 20s and 30s go?
I'm 41. Okay. All my side teeth are gone. I didn't take time to floss. Right? There's like burn marks on my legs that came out of nowhere. I don't know.
Who knows where the fuck those came from?
Car cigarette lighter burns all over my fucking leg.
It's falling asleep with a cigarette on the chair.
You know, she caught herpes now from that night at the bar. Hey, it is what it is, you know. And now she's just all fucked up. Hair's thinning out in the front.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that could have been your wife.
She would have had no burns.
Yeah, but now she's going to be good wife material.
Yeah.
Because of all the bullshit she went through, the nights crying at 7-Eleven, you know?
Yeah. I've had some like bad, I've had some bad dates, obviously, but I always, even when I like didn't have the money, I would like fucking spend it, you know?
I'd be putting shit on 3 credit cards.
Which is bad, but yeah, you're like, okay, I need to transfer a little money from here. And okay, you know, I'm going to make some stuff. I'm selling stocks in the restaurant. I'm like, okay, market's about to close. Let's sell that. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Got to move some assets around, you know? No big deal. But dude, you know, even when I didn't have it, you're spending it because it puts you, but then like a couple dates in, you can kind of be a little more real, a little more honest, and people pick up on it, dude, you know?
Well, I feel like, the thing is you got to spread them out. Like, you know, you take her out, then maybe you let that marinate 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Maybe even 5 days. Then you take her out again pretty big. And then you let that marinate about a week. Then she's going to be like, what the fuck? Like, maybe you go 9 days, then you take her out crazy. Nice, romantic, bringing her flowers. You're really nice. And then every time you take her out, the distance should get a little more and more. So you're saving money.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you're getting 2 dates a month. This girl's blowing you up every time.
Yeah.
That's the way.
You know, I've been seeing this girl. We've gone on a couple dates.
Nice.
And she's cool. She's very cool. But one thing that she does, which I really appreciate, she's very thoughtful. She's like very kind and very thoughtful. She's beautiful. But she will always like, I've paid like for all the dates and stuff, but on our last date, she's like, she always does the reach to be like, I got it. And I'm like, no, come on, put that away. I'm good. We got my treat. That. Look, my treat.
Meanwhile, you're thinking, oh, fuck, I kind of wouldn't mind her.
I called her out on it. I do like to play too on the first date. Like she pulls it out and I'm like, no, I got it. And then she puts it away and I go, I appreciate the fake reach though. That was nice. You know, like as if I'm going to be like, sure, bring it over. And she's like, no, I'm serious. I was like, okay, I know. But our last date we went on, like, we went to dinner, I paid, and then she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And she's like, okay, well, like, let me get the drinks at the next bar.
Oh, she already did the next little
And
date.
I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That
so
is nice.
we go to a bar for drinks, and we each had like 1 or 2 each, and it was kind of like a dive bar, and you know, $30
Right.
for both of us. But like, I appreciate that little, like, the gesture. It's very thoughtful. It's very nice. I like that because it just also shows like someone's values. You know, someone who's sitting there who, like, you go on like 5 dates with them and they've never even offered to, like, you know, like I told you, I went out with that one girl that I think she was Russian or something, Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Dude, we went on so many dates, and I would be like, hey, let's go to this cool place. I found like a wine bar. Like, we should check it out. And she'd be like, okay, that sounds good. But actually, can we go to this place? And she'd send me like the best new cocktail bar in downtown Manhattan. And I would be like, you just want like to experience the best things in New York.
Right.
You don't care that I'm there. Like,
Right.
I quickly realized, like, 3 dates, 4 dates in, I was like, yeah, you don't give a shit that I'm the one who's with you. You just want someone to pay for you.
Dude, I went through that with a girl, and I wish I would have caught on to it earlier, man. It was so dumb, dude. This girl, I liked her for a while. I met her like 7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And that's where it is. I was hitting her up a few times, like, hey, let's hang out, this and that. Nothing ever happened. When I moved to Hell's Kitchen, I started running into her. She lives 3 blocks away from me, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So we're hitting TJ Maxx. We're going shopping together.
You
We're-
love
I
TJ
do.
Maxx, dude.
We're just having fun. And, you know, I don't know. I'm like, hey, what are you doing for the 4th of July? This is last year, though. And she goes, actually, nothing. I'd love to hang out. And I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Perfect.
So and I go, okay, we could do this or that. And then we ended up going on my rooftop because there was tickets to this thing right in our neighborhood. And she's like, I don't want to do it because that we can't bring chairs or vapes. I want a vape. I want to do this. So I got a rooftop that's clutch. Perfect.
And
dude.
you see the fireworks.
Over
Perfect.
the skyline of New York. It's
beautiful.
The prettiest thing you could imagine. She's complaining, you ruined my 4th of July. We're on a rooftop. She goes, all these skyscrapers are kind of in the way of the fireworks.
Are kind of in
I'm
the
like,
way.
the fireworks are above the skyscrapers. I'm like, what more could you want? It's me and you alone on a rooftop in New York City.
Having some drinks.
With a bottle of wine, with some expensive wine. Dude, this girl, right, has me buying her these geek bars that are like $50. It's like
Oh
nicotine
my
vape,
God,
right?
dude.
She's like, asked me to borrow $20, right? And then I'm like, all right, whatever. We go on another date. I'm like, I was like, I know a really nice Italian restaurant, and it is great food.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's really great food. Why don't we eat here? This is good Italian food, right? So she goes, I'm not feeling that. You know, I want to go to sushi. She finds the most expensive sushi place in New York, which I don't know these expensive sushi.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, they were closed. I looked at fucking the prices, $5 signs. Like you see on the thing, you can't even maximize it anymore.
Was it Sugarfish?
I think, yeah. So I'm like, they were closed.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
That's
and-
like the nicest sushi spot. Like,
And she knew it.
obviously so bougie.
First date,
Yeah.
right? So she goes, okay, you don't want to go there. Let's just go to a building. I know a building. We'll go and eat there, right? I'm like, all right. So we go to a bar to go eat. She's ordering double shots of stuff, so we're already 4 drinks in before we order food. What's this bitch order at a bar, bro? For like $24?
You tell me.
Spaghetti and meatballs, bro. At a bar. I ordered fish tacos, fucking $28. It was an expensive bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, should have learned my lesson then. And took her out for drinks one more night, kissed her a little bit at my house. And then the next day, this is like all consecutive. This is like 3 days in a row.
Dude, what are
Next
you doing?
day, she goes, hey, I want to go out to the movies and see this thing that just came out or something. I'm like, oh, well, you know, I just spent like $900 on you in the past 3 days. She's like, dog, you're going to make this about money? I was doing cruise ships then. So it's
Yeah.
like, you're getting deposits for $7,000.
Yeah,
You're
so
like,
you have it.
you're
but-
pulling it out, you
Yeah.
know? And I really was, dude, I was so desperate. I was on ships for 3 years, dude. I had that pirate fucking pussy eye where it doesn't even matter, you know? You're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
fucking... Dude, literally, I was going to AA to talk to girls. Like,
Oh, you did.
I just wanted to meet somebody.
Buddy. Yeah.
And either way, I broke it off with her. But we made
Did you go to the
up.
movie?
No, I was like, I can't. Look, I was like, you're so expensive. I was like, you're using me for money. It's obvious.
Yeah.
And then we're still friends. She hit me up. She's like supporting me on videos, and I'm cool with her.
That's
you know.
cool. That's
so
good.
we made up, but still, it's like, yo, some of these girls, you could kind of see it from the first.
But
date.
that's good that you like did like lay that you know, hey, this is something that I can already tell.
Yeah.
And, you know, because you communicate that early on, like that boundary. And you're like, listen, like, I can't be, we've known each other for a week. I can't spend $1,000 on you. I just don't have it.
And you know what happens with me, and now I'm getting better. I am a little bit of a jerk and asshole. Like I wasn't the sweetest, nicest guy in relationships. I kind of got away from myself. Now I'm realizing that's because I had 2 back-to-back toxic relationships. Like, no excuses, but now I'm being more back to myself. And there's certain things you should never, I feel like you should never really insult girls. And that's what I used to do back then. She'd be like, oh, you can't take me out. And I'd be like, you're 43 years old. Like,
You can't take yourself out?
it's like, no, I'd
So
be like,
rude.
you're not the type of girl right now that I'm going to spend $1,000 to hang out with. Like,
Oh, my God, dude. Jesus Christ.
but now I realize that's an asshole dog. I don't do that anymore.
Hey, it's good that you realize
I
that.
matured.
Oh,
You know,
my God.
I'm like, I didn't deserve a nice girl then, but now I'm a sweetheart. I'm really a nice guy. at heart.
Speaking of nice girls, have you seen the new Sydney Sweeney is the face of American Eagle jeans?
No, that's cool. That's
Dude,
what's up.
American Eagle's
They
making
needed a comeback.
a huge
They've been hurting
comeback.
for fucking 10 years.
Dude, so this was like 2 weeks ago, maybe. The ad came out. It came out like on a Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
And dude, Monday, American Eagle's stock price like tripled.
Wow.
It skyrocketed. Like, who the fuck has talked about American Eagle in the last decade?
Those stores, I live right by one. It's empty. Oh, the clothes suck too. I don't know if they'll make it better.
So she is now the face of it. And let me tell you, dude, people are very upset.
Really?
Like, oh, yeah,
Why?
dude. It's all these like, it's mostly just like horrendous looking large women who are like, this is atrocious, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, thank God, dude. We're so back. Fucking
Yeah.
hot models again? Come on.
It is crazy that there was a point that you would get canceled for taking care of yourself, like as a model.
Oh, dude, they would be like, it's not healthy to be so in shape. This is
she
healthy.
works out and she eats like healthy foods. And that is like unfair to me.
It's racist.
Yeah, and my
sexist.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a very weird era we were in when it was wrong to hire somebody because they were healthy.
Or beautiful. Dude.
When you really think about it, it's like you're not hiring this person just because of how they look.
Yeah, I mean, well, literally, dude, the job of a model is to be hired on how you
Gotta
look.
be careful.
It's to be hired on how you look,
We're not
right?
all the way out of it yet. You're gonna have those mall coppers, them
Dude.
fat,
Hey, fatties, come for me,
what
baby.
was the Disney girls?
Yeah, the fucking park size plus hop.
Yeah.
The plus size park hoppers, dude, come for me, okay? You fatties. I'm one of you, okay? I
Right.
can talk shit
And
about
you'll
my people.
always have that fat guy heart inside you. You'll
Yeah.
never get away from that. Even when you're skinny, you're still gonna be fucked up mentally from the dark years.
I'm going to have that fat kid trying to crawl out and be
Yeah.
like, "Ugh, I want it, dude.
You're
Eat
gonna
that
have
cake.
to smack your own hand.
Eat that
Just going
cake.
for it.
Dude, I'll be Will Ferrell in The Office. Remember
Yeah.
when he loses all that weight and he's like eating the cake? He's like, I don't need it. I had lunch. No, I've been good. I've been good. And he's fucking eating the cake with his hands. That's going to be me, dude.
I was hanging out with a girl yesterday, and she passed out from not eating enough, and she was fine.
Were you
But-
drinking?
No, and
Jeez.
we were just completely straight. But I'm like, how do you I wasn't with her when she passed out, but she was just telling me the story from like yesterday or something.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, well, how do you? She's like, I was just too busy to eat, and I don't know if it's the Italian in me. I'm never too busy. I'm like, how are you too busy to eat? I don't care how big. I could be an assembly line on GM. Yo, I gotta eat. It's like I'm not.
Yeah, I got granola. I got something in my
You hear
pocket.
about these people? They'll go, I was with a girl one time too, real thin girl, real fit. She goes, oh shit, it's Wednesday. I can't believe I didn't eat yesterday. It's already 6 o'clock. I got to eat. And I'm just like,
Oh my
how do you get
God.
that busy? She's like, just work and everything.
Yeah.
And I was reading my book, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with
Dude, I wish I had that. Are you
Dude,
kidding me?
how do you get that mental disorder?
I remember there was a story I heard a while ago about like, I think it was Beyonce, like years ago, being like, Beyonce's on set and she works so hard, and like a day goes by, 36 hours go by, she hasn't even eaten. She's forgotten to eat because she's so focused on her dream. And I was like, dude, I eat when I'm full. What are
She
we
was
talking
probably
about?
just complaining. I mean, I don't know. That type of money, they're getting union breaks. Beyonce, you have to eat.
Yeah,
the
Beyonce,
union.
you have to eat.
Yeah, and she's pretty damn thick. I mean, you know, come on.
Dude, you telling me to be careful, dude. You can't say Beyonce's thick, dude.
I mean, you know, that's
she's a queen.
Yeah, she's a thick queen.
No, she's just a queen. She is beautiful, dude. She's gorgeous.
She's beautiful, but she's not missing no meals. Let's be honest. You know, I'm happy for her. She's healthy. Hey, some girls, you know, 185 ain't a bad weight. You know, it's a healthy weight.
My God.
I know girls gorgeous at 185.
Yeah.
I made that fat girl sketch we made it. So many people came in the comments over 185. But it really is. Girls carry more weight than men. Like my girl was getting on me. She's like, you cannot weigh less than me. And I'm just like, but why not? You're a girl. You have thick thighs. You have a body. You have breasts.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, I'm thinner. Like I'm naturally, you know, if you had abs and no breast and no legs, it would be different, you know? You'd weigh way less. Like that shit has weight to it.
Yeah, there's like 30 pounds between your thighs and your boobs.
I feel like ass, thighs, boobs, hips. It adds some weight. I don't want a girl with abs. I don't want it. You know?
No, I don't. I've been with women with abs. It does kind of feel nice when you feel like a tight core, but you know, it's I'm you know.
I like
who am
a
I?
little thicker.
Who am
I
I,
like the
dude?
curves, man. I like a girl that's not afraid to have that little stomach pouch. It's sexy.
I like that, dude. You know,
Yeah.
it shows that she likes to drink a little bit. She likes
Have
to
a
booze
couple
it up.
beers. Yeah, maybe
Have
she hits
some
that
fun.
late night McDonald's.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know.
Little Taco Bell or something.
Not for me anymore with the late night Taco Bell, but you know.
Man, dude, I'm bummed out that Italian restaurant Rosario's is closed. They're on vacation till August 11th, dude.
Oh, I thought you meant they closed.
No, I would have been
that would've
heartbroken. Dude, listen, you're trying to be healthy, mad cheap, thank me later. Chicken cutlets, you could buy them. They're
Grilled?
so cheap.
Fried?
Grilled chicken cutlets. They taste great, dude.
Okay.
They're the best fucking cutlet I had.
I might go get some.
Dude, they're closed to
August
August 11th. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Dude,
go.
I got about 11 of them for about $10. Dude, enough food to last me 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
I'm like, how is this so cheap? I'm thinking
That's
to myself,
crazy.
Yeah. Dude, so it's dumb cheap. I don't know if they'll catch on to it. They don't have them every day. That's the problem.
You got to go every day and be like, you got the grilled chicken cutlets?
Yeah, I mean, you just
For
that's
$1?
what I tell you when they have them. Yeah. They go by weight. And dude, I don't know, it's so cheap, dude.
Yeah. You know, are they thin?
They're thin and they're just
But that's
excellent,
nice, dude.
bro.
That's
they're
nice.
the best chicken. It's easy to diet with that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
easy.
Dude, I think I told you I've been making these wraps.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they've been nice. I'll give you one on
You
the
know
way
what
out
you
if you're
gotta
hungry.
do? You gotta get no, I'm good. You know, I just ate before I came. You gotta do the what do you call, dude? The damn, what was it? The turkey tacos. That's the big one.
Oh,
A lot of
yeah,
people do.
yeah.
Ground turkey.
So what I'm doing, I take like a 70-calorie wrap,
Yeah.
okay, piece of foil, and I batch cook them. All right, so I'll do like a bunch of ground beef or ground turkey. I'll do like a dozen scrambled eggs, put some cheese in there, okay,
Yeah.
mix it all up, and then I'll just assemble, dude. So I'll put like the eggs. I had breakfast sausage.
Yeah.
So I did a bunch of those,
Nice.
dude, roll them up. And then I got like 10 of them in the fridge. I eat like 2 a day,
You're doing great.
dude. And
How's
it's so
the
nice.
weight going? Are you down more? Was it
No,
slow build?
I'm still at like 220, 222.
Is that what you were
up
the
and
last
down.
check-in? Well, it's only been about a week.
Yeah, I've been in like the last month. It's gone from like that 226, 228 to like 222.
Damn, it's slowed down like that on you.
Yeah, but
It
I
ebbs
mean,
and flows.
I've been also at the gym, so I'm like putting more muscle on.
Every step forward
You know?
is one step closer. Every day.
I like that, dude.
Dude, that's how I got
Such
fit. I don't know if you
motivation.
knew me when I got really fit. Do you remember me then?
No.
Dude, I got ripped. This was in 2018.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, dude, I got fucking ripped, dude. It only took me 90 days. I did it with this guy, like a 90-day challenge.
P90X?
He was a trainer. It was just basically 3 days a week at the gym, but very strict on the diet.
Yeah.
And, and it was cool. I was talking to a health nutrition guy, and he was telling me, like, hey, man, just think about it. Every time you set down that bag of chips and don't eat it, you're
That's a
literally
win.
one step closer.
That's
And
huge.
he's like, he's like, you'll see he's like, it may seem slow now, but he's like, you got to really just every day set down them chips.
Yeah, that's
Just
good,
look
man.
at it every day. And dude, I got fucking so ripped. The crazy thing is I got down to like 132 pounds though.
Whoa.
And honestly, the doctor said it was the healthiest I've ever been. They were like, that's what
crazy.
you're supposed to weigh. And I remember thinking like, I still didn't have abs all the way at 132 pounds.
Yeah.
And I was healthy. He's like, I recommend you don't lose any weight. You just stay here. But I remember being like, getting like girls all being like, "What? You're only how much do you weigh?" And like I was getting in my head, and I started trying to like bulk up. I guess
That's why like you see like every guy wants to look. They say every guy who goes to a trainer, they're like, "What's your dream body?" And they always say Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Yeah,
You know, where he's like super lean,
and
super
you know how
cut.
underweight he probably
Dude, he's
was?
probably like 120 pounds in that movie.
I bet he was.
Like 130 pounds, just fucking not an ounce of fat.
Yeah.
Like that is so, he did that, got in that great shape, and then literally probably fasted for 2 days just for the shirtless scenes.
And dude, they're probably in the sauna. They probably airbrushed a little.
It's
you know.
impossible to like live at that weight. Like when you're like 3% body fat,
Right.
it's like almost, it basically is impossible.
Unless
to live.
you've been that way your whole life. There's a couple people I know, my buddy John Williams back home. He never works out ever. He's like a handy guy. But since he was like 12 years old, he's been ripped. Like
Damn.
literally 2% body fat, dude, his whole life. I mean, he's tall. He only wears a size 6 shoe, but other than that, yeah, that's the one weird thing about
Dude,
him.
that's tough, dude.
Yeah.
A 6?
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's about 6'2".
That's crazy.
He buys them bigger so his feet don't look weird.
That is
something
nuts,
happened
dude.
with him when we were all 12. He was like fucking really tiny, like a
And
kindergartner.
then he just blew up.
Yeah, I think he got on some medicine or something. He hit puberty late. He hit puberty when he was like, I think like 20 or something.
Whoa.
And he got tall, grew a beard, his voice got deep.
Damn.
And his feet never got bigger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my what's your shoe size?
I wear a 10 and a half.
I'm an 11.
Yeah, I'm right on the line. Sometimes the wrong 10 and a half is too tight, but the
Yeah.
11s are too big.
Yeah, 11 and a half.
And I'm the opposite. 11 looks weird on me. I look like a fucking clown. You know, so I got to kind of do the 10 and a half always.
Just force it in.
Yeah, just force it
dude.
in there.
Dude, this was a good app. You want to wrap up?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, tell them where they can find you and what we got going on.
Dominic Leonelli on Instagram, Dom of NYC on TikTok, unless I change it to my name eventually. And, you know, basically the Instagram and Facebook, Dominic Leonelli. Follow all that. And Dry Salami podcast with my other co-host, Dan Harumi, who is blowing up right now.
yeah.
But you got to check out my boy, Dan Harumi, not to keep shouting him out. I can't stop watching his videos. They're addicting. They're funny. They're entertaining. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just great videos, man. Some good insights.
Hell yeah. We got to have him on the pod.
Yeah, we should get him on.
should,
yeah, dude.
And you can follow me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm posting a lot of just my own. I was posting a lot of just the podcast clips, but the last couple months I've been doing my own videos. So
I'm loving it.
Following in the Dom's footsteps.
Yeah.
Shoot us an email if you have questions, comments, you want us to address them on the pod. Troublemakerspod@gmail.com. Follow Troublemakers on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and new episodes are out every week. We'll see you next week, baby.
I don't like men no more.
Good night.